5 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready! Go!
Driver struck with an option going left. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4
Hold
times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you do it?
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
70 range, 70 range. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll get this to the 25, but that will be well short of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. That's more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Allen off the play fake. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. That made these slot downs, I think, have running back in their back for them.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jaguars at 6 and 4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards there. Good enough for the Jags' 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move.
Let's go now.
Setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight,
Here we go.
and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second
Check
and 10.
contact. Check contact.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So 7 yards from the first down as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of it, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Allen now on first down. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And now it's blocked. That's a long ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they're able to retain possession.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, Coach always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy. He's
going to look deep for more. And a penalty flag comes in as as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this one to DTN. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. The center receiver in motion to the right.
Middle.
There's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Play action, Allen. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and go. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a great one. You have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Good push up front and run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lowered in the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And 2nd and 10, we'll look to throw again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Warriors 70.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Roll.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Panther 11. Hawk 70, 18 Rattler.
Second and 9 now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ray Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting in the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with him. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Alex Highsmith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and comes up with the interception there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, smash Bronco!
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Hey!
This again, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big moves up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a much better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to look to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Dixie Maverick.
Miles away and smiling. And happy. Now the throw on third down, knocked away.
Nice backup. Plays defensible. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
Give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. Remaining until the half.
Okay, break.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out the ball here to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before half for Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. Really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 77 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. It stretches all the way up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Come back in! Come back in!
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. There's some growing still to do.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And finally, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pitch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily offense and defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Andre Cisco there on stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. 3.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Eighteen Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it, and the deficit will hold at 15.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin the next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Waiting for the red zone now. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On the ball. Half in.
Allen. On the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Play after, right down the middle. The lead opens up now 22 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start an excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. But they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This
19 tight, 19 tight.
Conversion is
Top row 18.
Go. On play action, they'll throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know,
ready.
He likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch. It was also fortunate. Turnover either way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and
Here we
get
go,
comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they face another incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. By Amber Thomas. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Regular.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now Allen again. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown, Jaguars. Elijah Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, break!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Well, probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Ready up!
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Go, Reed, go!
An option handoff given to Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen going to keep it again. He'll pitch it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Here we go!
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Here we go. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. On third, here's an option play right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting too quickly and holding them to a short gain.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll find it. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce break that goes their way. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Middle.
And again, it's Allen. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Sideline throw is complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is, coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there.
Have the
And, you know,
streak!
as they go
Have
down
the streak!
stretch, look, they're not
Hurry,
a
hurry!
perfect team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, no matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Jags, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They didn't see the good number in the game. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Peterman to throw.